the authors of this report, and it's a very timely and important report. As it is emphasized on the report, the right to work is a fundamental right guaranteed by international instruments and charters. The right for every individual to be provided with conditions required to make use of their abilities to contribute to the labor market, to the country that they live in by working and paying taxes is the fundamental requirement in any democratic society. This right is unfortunately not enforced due to racist, conservative economic policies that we increasingly see in Europe today. Europe is richer than ever, and yet we have high unemployment rates, especially within marginalized communities in some countries. We would rather have tax cuts for the rich, provide subsidies for their lavish lifestyles, than invest in socioeconomic conditions of the most vulnerable. An economic system that step by step dismantles the welfare state, that dismantles workers' rights, and perceives the labor unions as the gatekeepers that keeps the greedy appetite of large corporate capitalists from eating the whole cake. So I agree that there is a fundamental error with the economic system that we have. And in contradiction to the hateful narrative regarding migrants, for example, or people of color, that everybody says that, you know, people don't want to work. They come to Europe and they don't want to work. Most of the people that I know, they want a decent, well-paid, and quality job. If you're black, if you're Roma, if you're Muslim, if you're a migrant from within or outside Europe, a person with disability, a woman, discrimination is a major obstacle, not only if one looks for a job, but even when you are in a job. There's a report that was published in Sweden a couple of months ago, I think it's about 2 months ago, about people of African descent living in Sweden and their conditions in the labor market. And this report showed something that's quite extraordinary. It says that the more you are educated compared to the general population, the more the pay gap. That means that if you have a primary school or high school certificate, the pay gap between you and the general population is lesser. But if you have a PhD, as a person of African descent in Sweden, the pay gap is higher. It doesn't make sense. You are educated, but yet you are disadvantaged in a way that is unacceptable. So for me, this is fundamental, because when we exclude people, we all lose. If you take two seeds of the same kind, you sow them at the same place, the same quality, the same day, you build a wall in between. On the one side, you have rain and sunshine. On the other side, you don't have rain and sunshine. The one that you provide the necessary conditions to grow is going to grow and blossom, while the other one, even though it's of the same quality, is going to struggle to grow. We all lose. Now, what we got to do is to break down the wall and build bridges and include everybody so that we can all win. Thank you so much.
Merci, monsieur. La parole est à Lord Twigg du Royaume-Uni.
Thank you, Madam President, and can I thank the two rapporteurs for all the hard work they've put into providing these most welcome reports. Colleagues, this debate affords us an opportunity